worship was like, how you guys doing? Yeah, pretty much. So my name's Kyle. I'm a student here at SU Ocala. Basically, I'm just going to school to do this all the time. I want to be a youth pastor. Today we're wrapping up our series, Waitlisted, which just waiting on God. What to do while waiting, what to do when it's just things aren't, when you're not getting the answers you want. So one interesting fact about me is I'm a huge thrill seeker. I absolutely love thrill rides. I love amusement parks. It is such a blast. That was a really good question. I don't know who asked, but that was a good question. So my favorite roller coaster is, first off, we got Hulk right here at Islands of Adventure. That one is a blast. So if you guys don't know, what it does is that little tube over there on the left, it shoots you out of there at 60 miles an hour, right into a flip. Yeah, Islands of Adventure. Rehearsal, and we're riding the Fast and the Furious. We are minutes from getting on the ride. Like, it's 30 feet and we're on the ride. And the ride breaks down. And so you're sitting there and you're doing all this weight, all this excitement, and then it's just, you don't get to do it. Now, I don't know about you guys, but whenever I get in a ride, I start preparing myself for the ride. I get there and I'm prepping for, okay, we're gonna have these loops, it's gonna be flipping, it's gonna be a long launch, it's gonna be, high speeds and all this. And you're just preparing for it. And then all of a sudden you don't get to experience that because the ride breaks down. Now all that build up and all that excitement is for nothing. Now sometimes you get express pass where you just get this little ticket and you come back later and you can ride it again and you don't have to wait through that whole entire queue line. See, when a ride breaks down, it's hard. There's times in our lives where you're going for something, you're achieving a goal, and there's a goal you want to reach. Whether it's you want to make the starter of your team, or you want to make the lead part in your play, or something like that. And then you go and you put in all the effort, and all the extra time, and all the extra effort, and you don't get it. The door just seems to get closed in your face. So what do you do in those situations? So today we're going to look at the story of Martha, Mary, and Lazarus. It's a very popular story. Basically, the highlights of it, because it is a long story, I encourage you to read it. It is in John chapter 11. So Jesus is good friends with these people, Mary, Martha, and Lazarus. And Lazarus becomes sick. So Mary and Martha go, hey, send a messenger to Jesus. He needs to come and help us heal. He needs to heal Lazarus. Jesus gets the message and goes to his disciples and goes, you know what, guys, we're gonna just camp out here a couple more days. We're gonna wait. Disciples go, oh, okay, that's all right. Jesus goes, all right, let's go back to the city. Lazarus is sleeping. I'm gonna go wake him. And the disciples go, but Jesus, I love this part. Jesus, if Lazarus is sleeping, go rest. You can get healed. He'll be better. Anybody else feel better after you take a nice nap? You just wake up and feel more relaxed. And Jesus goes, listen, guys, listen. He's not literally sleeping. He's dead. But I'm going to go wake him up. I'm going to go bring him back to life. That way you guys can see and believe what I've been saying this whole time. And, they get there and the disciples go, Jesus, the last time you were here, you were doing all these miracles and people were saying that you're possessed by a demon. They tried to stone you. Are you sure it's the best time to go back? Because we don't want you to get stoned, dude. That's not fun. And Jesus goes, no, we're going to go. So they get there, and Mary and Martha both separately walk up to Jesus and go, listen, had you been here, my brother would still be alive. We waited and we waited and we waited, and he died because you didn't save him. Now, Jesus tells them, listen, I've come to do great things. I've come to do miracles. I've come to show you guys some great things. He walks to the tomb and he goes, roll away the stone. Now, mind you, Lazarus has been dead for 4 days. And they go, Jesus, listen, he's probably kind of smelly in there because he's been sitting there dead for 4 days and probably doesn't smell too good in there. Definitely not roses and flowers, that's for certain. He goes, I don't care. Roll away the stone. So they roll away the stone, and Jesus goes, Lazarus, come out. Let's get out of here, bro. Just come on, get out, walk out. Let's just come on. Just forget this whole thing happened. And Lazarus in his burial clothes just kind of waddles out. When they wrap him tightly, all right? And so he just kind of waddles out, and Jesus goes, now unwrap him. Unwraps him, he's free. After 4 days of being dead, Jesus just brings him back to life. Just commands him, hey, you're healed, get up, come out. Now, to get in the picture, it's not like it is now. Today, if you want to send a message to somebody, I can pull up my phone, send a message, give somebody a quick call, around the world, wherever, and they get the message instantly. Back then, if you wanted to send a message to even the next town over, you had to send it to a messenger, they had to walk that distance or ride, and it could take days to get the message to somebody. So Mary and Martha are sitting here waiting, and they're just, all right, we're going to send the message to Jesus. And now we just kind of, we wait, and waiting on Jesus. We're just kind of waiting on Jesus to show up, and they're just hoping that things get better, but it doesn't. What they're hoping on doesn't happen because they want Jesus. They've seen him perform a bunch of miracles. They've seen him heal the blind, just so many. And they just want one simple thing from him, to heal their brother, and he doesn't. Now, I don't know about you guys, but there's times in my life where I've set a goal for myself. There's something I want to achieve. There's something I want to reach. And I put in the effort, put in the extra hours, I put in just the work so I can, when that opportunity comes, I can show what I can do and take over and get that goal I want. But then something happens and somebody else gets the position or gets the part. And you just feel, well, why did I try? You know what? I'm just going to give up, guys. I'm done. I tried, I put in my effort, I'm going home. I'll see you guys. And you just want to give up. And you just go in your room. And you just walk away. But the thing about it is, I'm here to tell you guys, don't quit. Don't give up. Just keep going. Because what seems like a no from God is more of a not yet. Because he doesn't really work in no's, he works in not yets. So that position that you thought you were going for, that job you thought you wanted, that position you thought that you were due, he goes, I may want you in that position, but not there. You're not quite ready for that. I have something else for you in mind later on that's going to be bigger and better than what you thought. Now, it may not be in the most spotlight or most glamorous, but what he's going to give you will be far better than what you thought you wanted. Now, it may seem like he just closed the door in your face, and I've heard people tell me, God just slammed the door in my face. Things were going great. This is what I wanted. And then the door just slams in your face. You go, what now? And then they realize that what they thought they wanted wasn't what they wanted, because God opened a bigger and better door and better experiences. All right, let's look at Isaiah 40, verses 29 through 31. You can look on your phones or it can be on the Sky Bible. And it goes, he gives power to the weak and strength to the powerless. Even youths will become weak and tired, and young men will fall in exhaustion. But those who trust in the Lord will find new strength. They will soar high on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not faint. See, we may grow tired and we want to give up. We just get exhausted. But I'm telling you guys, just trust in God, and he'll give you new strength. He'll give you new powers. He'll give you a new hope. He'll give you a new outlook. See, look back to Mary and Martha. They wanted Jesus just to come and heal Lazarus from his sickness. But Jesus had bigger plans. Because, yeah, Jesus could walk up and you're healed. Sickness gone. You're better. But where would the glory in that be? Jesus wanted to show, I am more powerful than you guys think I am. God's power is stronger than just healing a little cold. He brought a man back from death after being dead for 4 days. That's just, it blows my mind that. He's healed. He's brought people back from the dead, but never have been dead for 4 days. He just, here you go, get up, walk out. And they were healed. See, I want you all to go through your week and remember that the no you may have gotten is more of a not yet from God. Now let me ask you this, movement. What is your Lazarus? So for me, my Lazarus is, there is a position that opened up recently that I wanted to go for it. And I've worked hard, set myself up in a good position, so if this position did come open, I'd be able to just kind of take over. I'm set, I'm already in place, they know who I am, things are great. Well, the position opened up, it's a dream position, I want, dream job, dream place, and then they gave it to somebody else. I never had a chance to apply, never had a chance to show what I could actually do. And I was hurt, but I took the step back. And I go, yes, Kyle, would have loved that job. I would have loved that position. I would have loved what came with it. But I know that position, being filled by who they filled it with, is so much better for the organization and that ministry than I could have ever done. That this person filled and is doing such a great job in there, that they're growing it so much more than I could have ever dreamed of doing in 10 years. And they've been doing it for a little bit. And they just have the training and the potential to do so much more than I could have ever done. And God's going, you weren't ready for that position. You wanted it, but you weren't ready. Now, I'm preparing you for something more, for another position that's coming. And you might not see it yet, but it's going to be even more than you ever dreamed of it being. All right? So, before you guys leave, I got sticky notes over here. I think there's some over here as well. Just write your Lazarus. Write that event, that position, that task that you want to go for, that you went for and you tried, but you got told not yet. You got told no, not now is not the time. And just, knowing that us leaders can be praying over it, and that, there's an opportunity beyond this closed door. That what you think is not going to happen will be bigger and better than you dreamed of. Let me pray, and we're going to go to small groups. So God, thanks for bringing us all here today. I pray that as we go through our weeks, we go through the rest of this month and the school year, that we focus on our Lazarus. We learn that while you might have said no at this time, it's going to be a not yet, and that things will happen later on. And that doors will open that we don't even see happening. And we're going to be so much happier than we dreamed of where you have us set. And I pray as we go through the week that we all do well, we finish school well. In your name we pray, amen. Amen.